today's video, we're going to talk about dado joints. So there's multiple varieties of them, what you can use to make them, and so on. So we're going to start over here on the table saw, and we'll do a dado using the dado stack, which is a bunch of stacked blades next to each other. And that way you can cut a thicker groove to whatever thickness you need. The nice thing about the dado stacks is they come with these little thin slivers that you can put in between the blades, so you can adjust it to get the exact thickness of the piece of wood that you're working for, whether it's 15/32 or it's 3/4 inch, ½ inch. We can adjust these to any size you want using the little inserts. So we're going to do that. I'm going to show you how to use it on just a single blade on the table saw, whether like maybe you do it at the bottom of the drawer, and I'll also show you on the router table. So the nice thing about the dado is it can be a little bit stronger. If you're doing like a bookshelf or something like that where you need shelves that can hold a bunch of weight, but not just use only the strength of screws, you can use a dado stack and you'll see how the whole piece of wood supports itself and it can hold a little bit more. So these are going to be my pretend shelves, and these are going to be the sides. I'm going to cut these real quick. So I cut my pieces here. You can see that it's just a groove that I cut through it. And then I'm going to use my little shelves here. So the support is not only just in the screws, like there would be sometimes just screws. These ones are a little tight. I've probably adjust it. But the support here is also getting supported by this piece, and basically this whole piece here, rather than just having a screw that goes in. So dado stack is also, or dado joint, can be good for something smaller like this. This is only ½ inch material. So there's not a lot of material that I could actually use to screw it in and hold it together. So I can use this. That's going to hold pretty strong. Put some glue in the joint, and then it should be good to go. Another dado groove could be to like if you're making a bottom of a drawer, and you just got a little thin slit here. Here's two little options that I could have for drawer bottom. One of them is about the size of one blade. The other one's a little bit thicker. So I can show you what to do with both. Basically, I have it set up. I'm going to cut a little groove into it. So, cut it. This is basically I would do this on all four sides. And then I could slide in my drawer bottom. Like that. Okay, so now obviously this would be too small to use this. But what you can do is just move over the fence a little bit and make your hole a little bit larger each time you go. So I'm going to bump this over a tiny bit. Lock it in place. We'll cut it. That time, ended up making it a little bit thicker than it needs to be. The fence slid on me. I didn't realize I wasn't locked in. So that's the one thing that's nice about the dado stack is that it's going to be basically exact size you need before you start cutting it, so you know. And then this, so this is a little bit loose. I'll probably redo that and get it to fix. So try to fix that, do another groove on the other side. A little bit better. But well, obviously what you want is you want to have that to be a perfect size, so it just locks in there and it holds in pretty good. So another way to do it is on the router table, or if you use a router and you put up like a fence to push up against. But we're going to use the router table, use that same 1/4 inch piece that I had to adjust the saw blade to get it to the right thickness. But then I just put a 1/4 inch router bit on here. So if you have the right size router bit, this could be a good option as well. Inside of it, so I have it there. So unless this is a tiny bit less than a 1/4, so it's not perfect in there, but if you have 4 walls and this was on there, it would be pretty secure.